all the religions in the world, which one has the highest percentage of people who actually practice their faith daily?
Major religions, Islam is often noted for having a high percentage of followers who practice their faith daily, including prayers and other religious observances. However, exact percentages can vary depending on the region and how daily practice is defined.
In a world that includes thousands of religions and belief systems, one observation often draws attention. Not everyone who identifies with a religion lives it with the same level of daily commitment and practice. This leads many people to ask a thoughtful question: which religions today show the highest level of regular practice among their followers, not just affiliation but lived commitment? First, access, affiliation versus practice. Across the world, many people carry a religious identity, yet their daily lives may not always reflect consistent religious practice. Various global surveys and sociological studies suggest that in many belief systems a noticeable gap can exist between religious affiliation and regular observance, with worship time sometimes limited to special occasion or personal milestones. This observation doesn't deny the syncreticity of individuals within any faith, but highlights a broader social pattern often discussed by researchers. Second axis, religions known for structure and ritual. Some religions are characterized by organized ritual and strong tradition. For example, Orthodox Judaism, traditional branches of Christianity, Hinduism, and Buddhism all contain rich system of worship and discipline. However, many studies note that the level of daily commitment often varies depending on geography, culture, and individual interpretation, and may be concentrated in certain communities rather than uniformly practiced by all adherents worldwide. Third axis, why Islam often draws attention in this discussion. In many academic and sociological discussions, Islam frequently stands out as one of the religions with the highest level of visible daily practice on a global scale. This is often linked to clear time bound acts of worship, such as 5 daily prayers observed at specific times, fasting during an entire month each year, emphasis on charity, ethical conduct, and maintaining family ties as part of worship, and the call to prayer heard regularly in Muslim communities around the world. For many, Muslim religion isn't only an identity but a comprehensive way of life that connects belief, behavior, and community. Fourth axis, a widely observed global pattern. Several international surveys and field studies have noted high levels of religious commitment among Muslim populations, particularly in regions such as the Middle East, South Asia, and parts of Africa. Interestingly, researchers also observe that many Muslims living in Western or non Muslim majority societies continue to maintain regular prayer and fasting despite social and practical challenges. This consistency has often been highlighted as a noteworthy sociological phenomenon. Fifth axis, a possible explanation. One explanation frequently proposed is that Islam places strong emphasis on practice alongside belief. Daily acts of worship are viewed not merely as tradition but as ongoing commitments that structure time, behavior, and personal accountability. Each prayer represents a moment of reflection. Each act of worship serves as a reminder, and daily life is continually connected to spiritual awareness. Consolation. So, when people ask which religions today show the highest levels of lived daily religious practice, many studies and observers suggest that Islam ranks among the most consistently practiced religions worldwide, not because of numbers alone, but because of the clarity and regularity of its system of worship. This observation doesn't diminish the devotion found in other faiths, rather, it highlights a distinctive feature often noted in discussions about Islam. It's a faith that is not only believed but actively lived day by day, and perhaps this reminds us of universal trust. Faith isn't defined only by what we say but by how we live.